It's the IMO pod with 3 young kings. Sukali, DT and Uzi on this. In my opinion, we're the pod of the year. We mix the banter with the edutainment. Sukali, you know, be the girl them sugar. Don't talk DT, designate driver. Tumichi Susa, Uzi takes it too far. You never know how far you can go if you don't try. We and them boys, we're not cohesive. Money.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boys. We're back again at the In My Opinion podcast. Got a very special episode coming up for you. I'm your boy Melinda the Fourth, aka Sukali.
DT, don't talk, just listen.
It's your boy Uzoma, aka Uzamaka.
Every week,
road
bro.
Amaka.
It changes every week.
Uzamaka means good road, means the road is
Yeah, good for your road.
Amaka.
No, good for your road. But true, no, real talk though. We've got some. Listen, I'm excited for this episode. What are you saying? What are you saying to me, my boy?
Over excited. We got none other than the boys, the Hoil Boys.
Hoil.
You know Clubhouse? Yeah, I'll be there also reminiscing.
I'm over sweating to my left, heavyweight. Right, They're all sandwich.
They always sandwich this guy. They always sandwich you.
I've clocked it.
But you enjoy it.
Pause.
Nah,
Big pause, big pause.
Sandwich, bro.
He loves it. They always, it's weird.
Hell, you go sit there with the guests. They will lock me like this. No problem.
You got your boy Draco.
Draco.
You got us started. Cool.
Come on, yeah, Dubes, I'm here, man.
Dubs.
Come on.
Dingy wingy.
Dingy wingy.
Get it.
Destructive.
Deserting.
Damaging.
Decomposing.
Hey!
Yeah, decomposing.
Every week I ask for a positive one, yeah.
You don't get
one, bro.
That is mad.
I can tell. Look at his face. He's giving up already.
Man.
Oh man, you got your boy Charlie Mace.
Charlie.
Charlie Chestnut.
Come on.
Charlie Mobos. Charlie BET.
Yeah.
Charlie Cortez.
Charlie, we were hoping you would have brought some angels.
Hey, what? I know in the back.
No angels.
Charlie brought himself a brand new F1.
I'm a man of God.
Okay.
I like that.
Amen.
I can tell just by looking at
Being
it.
a man of God, what did you give up for Lent?
Pardon?
What did you give up for Lent? Being a man of God. Hallelujah.
Hi, I gave up lying. Everything I said is the truth.
Everything.
The whole truth, man.
Nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth. Okay. So be careful what you ask me. I'll give you the truth.
Because you might just get what you're asking for.
Okay,
I can already tell, bro, the pod's going to be a mad one, man. Appreciate you guys coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Been following you guys since Clubhouse, man. You lot kept man
love
up,
for real,
bro.
man.
Like, Russian and all them things there.
You have to let that go for a second.
Let go. All right, cool. One thing I like about watching your podcast is how you lot start with the mental health check. So in honor of having you lot here today,
100.
I think we should go around and do that.
Yes, I think that
today.
makes sense. Yeah.
And
Can we start from that way?
Nah, we should start right here. Since you came very early today. You're very on time.
Bro.
Are you okay?
So. That's all I can say.
What's your rating out of 10?
10, bro. You
Give us
got
number
10, bro.
What's 10?
10 is amazing.
Amazing.
10 is mental.
And 0 is we need to call ambulance.
Nah, seriously.
You know what? I'll give myself a nice 6.
Better than average, by the way.
Yeah, 6.
Above average.
6 is not. 6 is average, bro.
It's average. Yeah, 6.
6 is a bit concerning.
A little bit.
No.
I said, man, it's a pro.
We as black men, we want everyone to be
least a
higher than
7.
7.
What's it? 7?
Yeah, 7 is...
I think because normally I'm usually tethering around that 7, but because of the way my day's gone today, it's kind of dropped a little 1 bar. That's all it is, just a 6. But
How do you guys normally approach a 6? Do you delve into it?
No, we kind of just ask like, what's going on?
What's
No, just stress, work. I think work and also London traffic. And obviously,
I hear it.
one thing as well is, I don't know if you lot actually experienced this, drivers on road rage and that. Man, them will do everything under this planet Earth to overtake you and get in front of you. And only to drive slower than you was driving.
Yeah, but there's 2 types of drivers though, and which one are you? Are you the one that's causing the road rage?
Come on. It's a question,
Are you a victim of the road rage?
Yeah.
At this point, I think today I'm a victim. Today, and especially when you're in a rush, that's when it usually happens. So you lot can imagine. But yeah,
He said, in my past, I've caused it.
but today I am a victim. Exactly.
Karma found your address. It's beautiful.
You're so
Yeah,
dumb.
man. Like, pray for a better week, though, man.
There you go, man. I
Amen,
appreciate
you know.
that. I appreciate that, bro.
loving
I
this.
appreciate that. Go, what way we going now? Yeah, this way. Yeah, okay.
I would say I'll say I was on the 7, but after like we had a little intro with you guys, I'll say it's gone up to like
And some alcohol.
7.5, 8.
And some shy. That's hard. That's hard.
You men are funny still. Like, you know when you know you could just go to like another podcast, just meet people in general, and then it's like you don't know how it's gonna go, but I could just tell like it's just a natural kind of like you get me kind of bonding. So yeah, man.
Appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, I'll say I'm good still. I'm happy to be here.
Come on, having a positive
That's
impact.
dope. Hey, you're about to bring this all the way down. I know
but
this.
now I feel like. No, I'm joking, I'm
Don't
joking.
lie.
No, I'm joking. No, I'm actually 7 today. You know.
7?
Yeah,
That's good.
I'm in a good mood, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Why? Is it because there's men around here?
Whoa.
Because, bro, this guy is always in the mood. I'm surprised it's got a 7. I was expecting a 5. It was 4.
See, bro, you still. I was telling you about the unprovoked attacks.
I hear what you saying. Still. We had a chat before the pod. I hear it. Still.
Yeah.
I'm joking, bro. I'm joking.
A man said I'm a 7. And
No,
I get
I'm
attacked.
happy. I'm happy, bro. No, I'm happy. I'm happy.
The only thing that pissed me off was the sun lying to me, bro. I was working from home. I'm looking outside. I'm like, yeah, I'm wearing shorts today. I come outside. Hey,
Yeah, it's freezing.
Did you not see my weather reports the other day? I told you this weather is a lie.
I never saw it.
Until June hits, bro. Even then, but until
Even
June hits, bro, everything, bro, is a myth, man. Just,
It's mad.
But no, I came here, link up with the Hoil Boys, man, and the vibe, like you said, bro, just bare jokes.
man.
So much stuff you lot haven't seen
Yeah,
behind the
that's
camera.
hilarious.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
we busted
yeah,
jokes
I'm a
before.
7, man.
I'm happy, bro. I'm happy. 7.
Six.
What you say, my boy?
Dingy wingy.
You know
I'm gonna say I'm an 8, man.
Hey,
Come
come on. That's good. That's good. I like that.
This week's been
fresh trim and that.
Nah, I don't even.
I can see the 8, though.
Even the way you're dressed, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I saw the Palm Angels also.
Never dresses like this for Hoil Boys, you know. I've seen.
Hey.
Bro, he dresses
I'm telling you, this guy's got a plan, you know.
like a poor but
He's got a plan. He's got a plan. He's trying to steal you man's girls.
Oh, yeah?
All the girls that watch you man say, trying to
You
steal
said
it.
I just like a pooper for Hoil Boys.
You do know. And I'm gonna go back and look at Hoil Boys.
Yeah, it's true.
What is that? Start commenting like,
Hey, look at these.
That man got a trim. Even these, I've never seen these skirts. These, you never worn these skirts on Hoil Boys.
I was gonna ask you where you got that
Even
from.
the jeans. These, you never worn this for Hoil Boys. Have you ever worn this for Hoil Boys? Okay.
Ask the question.
But at least that's what I do.
Answer the
I do this
question.
for the
If you got a Hoil Boys, I've worn this. I want
Never in your
exact
life,
same
man.
fit.
No, you haven't,
Anyway,
man. No, you haven't.
Can I tell my good? I got good news.
yeah, go on,
Obviously,
go on,
this
go
week
on.
was a bit, you know what I'm saying, it was up and down here and there, and then I got some good news. Obviously, I got my second international booking still.
Come on. Congrats.
That's it. You're going
Bring me
global,
though,
yeah?
bring me though.
On
On the flyer.
Man's out here next week.
That's
still.
hard. That's hard.
Next week, you say?
Yeah, I don't know when this is coming out, but next week I'm out.
I would like to know where you're going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Turkey still. I'm going to Turkey.
Come on. Man's okay. Are you gonna do anything extra?
But his hairline's strong, bro.
I mean,
And his beard. What else can
Oh
he
shit! It
do?
don't have to be that
It's a
though.
wedding still. It's a wedding.
Wedding.
It's a wedding.
Oh,
It's a wedding,
sick,
bro.
sick,
Yeah,
sick,
man's
sick.
DJing
Yeah,
at
people do other stuff, man.
I'm just thinking while you're out there,
Yeah,
innit?
bro.
While I'm out here, innit? You know what I
I
mean?
might try and fill out the beard. Still.
Fill it out.
That's what I'm
yeah.
thinking of doing, you know.
Fill out. Still.
You need.
yeah.
You're good. You don't really need it like that.
Yeah,
You
I'm a bit
need it.
patchy. You know, Ugandans don't really grow
Don't be
beards.
greedy, man.
So
Yeah, it's always been greedy, innit? It's been greedy. Yeah, you're
It's not
good,
good,
man.
man.
You're good.
Me, I'll probably say 8.5.
it's not a competition, bro.
No, because this brother was literally, when I said I forgot the memory card, bro, this guy, I was hearing him in the background. He was just going off in the background.
No,
so I'm
but
surprised.
that's
But
not
to be fair, he
fair.
wasn't shouting. He was actually giving positive, constructive
There you
criticism.
go.
Oh, really?
I was shocked also, by the way.
You know me, I'm very good at you can leave 1 minute I'm hot, next minute I'm cold. So
8.5.
I'm talking about
Right
my
now,
general
right now,
mental.
right now.
Hey.
8.
Wow, that's
8.5. Everything is going well, you know.
We thank God. We
This
thank
is your
God.
you lot's effect, you know, because I think if we
We
ask this
thank-
question,
yeah.
it's just us.
No, bro.
Man, yeah.
I'm
It'll be
always
bare
good, bro.
vibes.
I'm always, unless you lot upset me before the end. That's the only time I'm not good.
It's Black Boy Joy, bro.
Yeah.
You know what it is? This is the example of, you see when the man them over their girl, yeah, and they're upset, bro. And they go like the man them and they're happy. Yes. This is what it is.
That is a good point, you know. That is a very good point. Hey, it's dope.
All right. You know, see, I'm smiling, I'm shining.
I'm seeing it.
I see you shining, by the way. The Yeezys are on. The essentials.
Especially,
Yeah, we are seeing.
Thank you.
That's hard. It's close to.
I won't be surprised if you also own it. You know that man, they own it and they have the same thing.
I'm crying.
Yes.
I'm on a 9 still.
I knew it. Is that a 9 or 10? I knew it. Is that a 9 or 10?
Too many bookings, man. They keep booking him, man. I'm not surprised.
They keep booking him.
For the ones you reject, send them our way. We're also
You know what? You know, it's been a great day. A great week. Couple good news is coming.
That's good, man.
Amen. That's what we pray for.
I had some meetings, some nice figures and numbers coming in this day.
It's all about the figures.
Top it all off.
As Draco said, you know what I mean, just to be in you man's missed, you know what I mean? Sometimes it can be, damn, you have to go somewhere.
got to sit for an hour there.
But on first encounter, like, you know, all of you provide some sort of value, laughter, or just a pleasant feeling.
Appreciate that, bro, man.
So,
This feedback,
Man, gassed, innit? Man, feeling gassed. I appreciate
big up
that.
you, man, you know what I mean? Thanks for having us, you get me?
I'll price this one up, man. Thank you.
Come on.
Appreciate that, guys, man.
Alright, so I don't know if you lot have ever watched the pod, but we always start off with a dilemma.
Okay.
Yeah. And ours is a bit different to the normal dilemmas in that I read it in a Ugandan accent.
Okay.
Right.
So don't be alarmed.
That's what the people them like.
Don't be scared.
So this one I think is quite interesting. Having read it previously before coming here.
The accents are funny, man. God.
Alright, cool. I am from Angola. And my girlfriend is from Australia.
Wow. Two different worlds. One's like,
different worlds,
wow.
but then
Okay.
they're both A's, AS squared. We live together and have a child together. But she also has a child with another man. That child is 9 years old. Whilst our son together is 4.
Okay, look, I'm trying to do the maths.
You pass masters.
We've been together for around 7 years. But my main issue is her 9-year-old son.
That sounds bad.
I know it sounds bad, but let him land. He says he does not respect me or my authority. When he misbehaves and I complain to his mother, she just makes excuses for him.
Of course.
As for the father, for him he comes and goes when he pleases.
Naturally.
So I've really tried my best to raise this boy as my own son. But he's very aggressive, which I believe comes from watching UFC with his father. I caught him playing a dangerous game with my son, putting him in a headlock. So today I decided to discipline him. I did this by making him balance 2 tins of tomatoes on each hand while squatting for 5 minutes.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's a good ball.
If he drops the tin, he must start again or I whip his hand with a belt. Now, he tried 3 times and then he gave up and he shouted, "You're not my father."
Naturally, yeah.
And when his mom came home, he reported me to the mother and he also reported me to the dad, who now wants to fight me. Now me and the mother are arguing and she's saying I'm not allowed to discipline him as he's not my son. But yet I've raised this boy since he was 2 years old. How am I not allowed to discipline him? Where I'm from in Angola, I would be considered this boy's dad. What do I do?
It's techie still.
Wonderful.
I see 2 sides of it still.
Before you go, yeah, it's a B, yeah, but you know when in them kind of scenarios there, them kids are always very quick to, when their back is against the wall, then that's when they remember that you're not my father.
That's the trump card.
Of course.
That's the trump card. That's the nuclear bomb.
Yeah, but my man's, he's 9?
He's 9
Yeah,
now,
nice.
Bro.
Yeah.
Why is he even saying that?
What do you mean?
That means that you ain't been disciplining
From when it was 2
he
years old. Yeah.
Because there's no way that me.
No, but I said both
could've-
dads are in the picture though, so you
don't
might
matter,
not always
bro.
be around him.
No, it don't matter. Nah, because do you remember they've got another kid. How old's the other kid?
4.
Cool, and they've been together for what, 7 years?
No, I swear it's with different parents, isn't it?
No, the 9-year-old is with the other
With
baby.
his
The
wife
other baby
and
dad.
Yeah.
And
So they got together.
The 9-year-old is a previous
From
from
previous
her previous
situation.
relationship.
So then-
and then the 4-year-old is actually his child.
Yeah, so
So they got together when he was 2 years old.
2 years old.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So my thing is from there. Yeah, at 2 years old, bro, the baby's not misbehaving, and you have to discipline. Do you get me? You're just there, innit? So my thing is, from 2 years old till 9, what were you doing that my man thinks he could come and even talk to you and say, you're not my dad?
Facts.
Do you get
Facts.
it?
I hear that.
You've been present, bro. Like, we've got another kid. Do you get what I'm saying? And if you see me disciplining my kid, at the same time, I'll be disciplining you as well.
By the way.
You don't have to be doing like, all this, come and hit this kid and hit. Bro, like, you don't need to do that. Do you get what I'm saying? But at the
Bro,
same time...
man's been watching UFC, bro.
Bro, what kind of UFC are you watching, bro? I don't
UFC
understand.
has changed him, man.
What do you think? I don't think you agree.
You see with them,
yeah.
you see with them situations, yeah. I feel like it, like the mother, she's the like most valuable player in this whole thing, and I feel like
Facts.
whatever she wants or whatever she says kind of goes. If she wants you to basically treat all the kids the same, then she needs to do more in terms of making sure that if this guy's telling you do this, you've got to do this. And if she's not doing that, then my brother, like it's a mess,
What's
isn't
the
it?
house though?
She got to go in the bin, bro.
She got to go in the bin.
Bro, she said to man, you can't discipline.
You can't discipline.
Yeah,
She's not going to
like,
bin
you
too,
get me?
bro.
Like, it's a mess.
More time is because my man's dad is giving a high press.
Yeah.
100%. Like, what? Bum, bum. Cool. You brought next man into the household. Man said cool it, but don't ever think man could touch my man. And he's slapping it on her, and like she's getting shook. That's
why things happening.
That's right, bro.
So what's your take on that?
Normally, we just don't. Generally, if you have a choice, this market as a man,
Just leave it
if you have
alone.
a child already, you leave them.
Leave them.
You leave them.
alone.
Oh, okay.
Generally, and I mean, once
Yeah,
again, I mean, once we have choice,
Bro, she's a baddie, though.
bro, she doesn't.
There's nobody that's
Let me
worth
finish
that
now,
kind of
yeah, man.
Brother,
And you got to laugh, you know.
brother.
I've seen them. I can see them. I can date them. We can have long terms, but to settle down,
You gotta be ready.
You're not that bad. because
Don't say you're not that
You're
bad.
saying a baddie. If she was that bad, that first man would have held that down.
Held her down.
What if he tried to, but he was
twist.
broke? What if he tried to, but
true,
he didn't have the
true,
funds?
true.
What I'm saying,
enough.
you are
but you see where
You
he
might have been able to. Nah, that's moving mad. Why would I want to inherit a woman that left her previous man because of money? I don't want that problem.
because that's not your headache, bro. You ain't got them kind of problems.
Well, maybe
No,
she
but
was
that's not
younger
the
than
point.
time. She was younger than
No, she
time. Now
ain't
she's
got
seen
them-
life.
so now she's mature.
She's
That's
mature.
what
She's
you're
a lot more wiser. You get me? It's not all about money.
Are you man gonna act like you might never come across a thing, that's like you can handle, like it's calm, but like obviously the other guy before might not have been able to afford the lifestyle, but it might be calm to you. Like,
Shoot, money man don't.
Is that money man?
International booking.
International booking.
I hear it, man.
No, I hear you, but that's what he was saying is like, yo, man could date, man could do, but talking about long term, settle down. That's a
and he
different
might,
ball
but
game.
he said that my man's coming and going, and he's got a youth. So if he's coming and going and he's got a youth, why would she stay with him?
By the way.
No. But obviously it's coming and going because of the current setup, innit? Because he can't come and stay, can he? He can't come and stay.
Coming and going
coming and going don't mean
coming and
staying.
going don't mean staying in the yard. It
He
means
said
coming and going with the child.
Yeah,
bro.
like there's no
What else?
schedule.
What
else
are
do
you
you need?
doing?
That's what I'm saying. He is in the pit,
You
yeah.
can only come and go.
He can only come and go.
Okay, what
What do
I
you
took
mean,
from
bro?
it was that he's not consistent. That's what I
Yeah,
took
what
from
do you?
it.
Okay, bro.
So you
Just
feel like he's not
because
consistent.
That's what I took from it.
just
Yeah,
because
yeah,
she's
yeah.
got a new partner, don't mean you can't be consistent.
Nah, he's not consistent. Yeah,
I heard that. Fair enough.
For me personally, I've taken a bit from what you man have said together. For me, like the number one, the wife, what you said, innit?
Yeah.
She therefore needs to
Put
do a bit more
100%.
in terms of like, cool, and then that's what I feel like. I'm not trying. I know women are gonna come for my neck on this one, but
By nine,
like
yeah.
real talk, that I feel like women need to do a bit better, especially if you're a single parent, like a woman has left a relationship with a youth, and you're getting with somebody else. You also need to understand the position you're putting this next guy in,
True,
and
that's true.
whereby you might need to just step up a little extra because again of the baby dad as well. Because like what you rightly said, 100% there's fire and pepper. Another man is smacking my you in your, nah, that ain't gonna run. So you can now understand, but she needs to step up and kind of like hold it down. She needs to make up for that difference because the guy that's in the picture currently, there's only so much he can do.
Yeah, of course.
Because if she say, yo, don't touch my you again, what's there now? So she, in a way, he needs to actually pick up his shoes,
don't touch
dust it
my
and run.
Do you know what I mean?
That's what she said. You don't discipline. Really and truly, he should be picking up his shoes, dusting and running.
I can't hear that, man.
My thing is,
Okay, no.
my thing is,
If you tell
I would
somebody
leave
else,
that relationship.
Don't touch my youth, and they touch your youth. What you do?
No, I hear it. I hear it. But my thing is, you need to build up a certain type of equity to be able to say that, bro. You can't come and go and then come and say, "Don't touch my youth, bro." Bro, you
doesn't matter.
No, I'm
No,
talking. Remember,
don't mind
this
him.
is even
Don't
what I'm
matter. Even
saying.
if he
Is
comes
this
and
is the
goes, it
wife.
doesn't matter.
Remember, this is the wife that said that.
But that's
Am I
what
lying? She
that's
said,
why
"Don't
she said it.
discipline my
But
son."
that's
Yeah,
why
both of them.
That's why I'm saying she needs to go in the bin because
Yeah,
deep
yeah,
it,
yeah.
my man's he's got a kid with this girl. It's not like this is my girlfriend and I'm
Yeah,
she's
yeah, I'm
going
just
out with
beating-
you
yeah, yeah.
and you've got a child with someone else. We've got a child, bro. So if we've got 2 kids in the house now, we live together. We've got 2 kids, bro. I'm looking after this kid as my kid. You don't then come and tell me I can't discipline this kid, but I'm disciplining my kid.
I
bro.
agree.
Because then when this kid is misbehaving and my kid is misbehaving, I'm gonna discipline
What's
my
gonna-
kid
and then
and leave
leave
this
it.
one to do
Yeah.
that.
No,
Then
I
you-
fully agree
you
with
don't
you,
make
but
sense.
you
No, I
can't
agree with you.
disregard the actual father saying this because
Bro, I
that is
can
his
if I've
actual
been raising
dad.
the kid from 2 years old, bro. I
You
can.
know what, yeah, you know what.
It's
No,
in
man.
my house, bro.
I
As a
agree.
man, it's in my house.
That's
I
agree.
can't come
Yeah.
in my house and start
Yeah,
moving man.
no,
Go to
yeah.
your dad then.
Yeah, I agree, but that's why I said the wife. That's why I said the wife needs to step up and do a bit more. But right now, the way the situation is, they've all now ganged up on him.
Yeah.
That's what's happening. They've all ganged up on him now.
He's been segregated.
Now they're all looking at him like, yo, they're all looking at him mad. And then what you said earlier as well, I think we can't dismiss that part, which is the fact that, yo, what have you also been doing, Mr. Man? This is his part. This is his part, Mr. Man. For the last 7 years, you know, 2 years old, 7. What have you been doing? It come to me. I'm just gonna say it's not in this statement because he wrote it. He would never mention his own shortcoming. But my main thing is, it come to me like he won't even dare like that to raise that you as his son, like he said.
Yeah.
Because bro, if you've been there, raise that you as your son. I'm not gonna lie. Even and having a absentee kind of father coming and going. The son is going to be more attracted to you that you're there all the time.
100%.
So if this you, for whatever reason, is taking more towards his actual biological father side, who's barely there, what are you doing in the house? There's a big question mark there that we can't just ignore.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
We won't ignore it. Uzi, what are you
I think
saying?
this is all technical, you know.
Conor McGregor is in man's head.
Is it?
Again, yeah, it's technical. Technical.
Yeah.
What I think it is, yeah, like you lot are saying, like it's down to that woman to pattern the whole yard. Yeah, because if she's not patterning properly, you're gonna start having issues. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie, if the youth's in my house, you can't tell me that, fam. you cannot tell me that, bro. Because this is what I'm saying with this whole situation, people pick and choose where they want to put their foot down. Yeah? All right, cool. If he's your son that much or whatever done, then you take him and go with it full time. Take him and go.
No, 100%.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying? Take him and go. Let him be in your custody full time. But you can't live in my house and tell
not
me
follow my
I
rules.
can't. Are you alright? Are you smoking Kuba? Nah,
He's smoking Kuba.
nah, bro. That can't run. That's what I'm saying. It can't run.
But it's got to be your house, though.
Ooh, plot twist.
It's got to be your house. A lot of these men try to move in. And then try to take over the house.
That's
That's not your house, man, guys.
Calm down. It's not your house. Calm down.
Okay, don't get too big for your
That's where you need to behave yourself.
So wait,
That's
it's not
right.
if it's her house, he can't discipline.
But if a man has moved into
woman's house.
into a woman's house,
But it's long,
and it's
yeah.
now you're trying to put
It's
your foot
long
down, bro.
still.
Calm down.
Yeah.
Swear.
I can't lie.
It's long, man.
It's long.
Look at him. He's actually shocked.
It's
I
long.
am shocked.
No,
we were aligned, but now we are non-aligned.
I can't lie. The way the country is set up, bro, that's a lot of the cases, bro.
Yeah.
The mother has to move in.
It is 100%
Which
the
man
case.
is taking full custody of a child? Like, you know,
100% the
unless it's not gonna happen. So it's gonna be like that. We're gonna share that consequence. Are you mad, fam?
You can't move into the yard and start moving like you've been running this yard.
Let me shoot him a bit. What if? Okay, cool. The house might be in her name because the government gave it to her because of the. But he pays everything.
Yeah, fair enough.
Does that shoot any bell?
Yeah,
I feel like we're
I feel like it does, and it doesn't, man. Because if she doesn't rate it and she doesn't respect it, then who cares? It's not my opinion. You're paying it, but it's my house.
It's my house.
Is that cool? You've got a car, yeah, and then you go to another country for some time. You be like, like I'm still gonna have to pay the finance or whatever. But you know what? I pay $400 a month. You pay $300 a month. You get me? Because you're gonna be using the car. If you come back now at any given time and you say, yeah, I'm ready to get my car back, what can I do?
I
You don't mean nothing. I've been paying the $300 a month. Cool. I got a little discount, but it's your car, bro.
Charge it to the game, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To the game.
If you and that girl break up, yeah.
Exactly.
What are you saying? The real baby dad is gonna now move back here.
You're not up there to be telling my child anything. So it makes sense.
Before I give my point, I just want to understand.
Yeah.
So if it is her yard, are you telling me that I can't
This guy's
discipline?
no. Why can't you move on from
That was
this?
just a joke. That was a joke.
Okay.
But what I'm saying
Okay,
is, I personally feel like if you've been in the yard from the child was 2 and you've been there raising the child properly in it, I don't see in any world where the woman would say to you, the woman would then take on the baby that's saying, tell my man not to touch my child. Fair enough, maybe not touch him, but hear it. Don't hit him.
Yeah.
But you can't tell me don't discipline him when my child is also in that house. And I'm now seeing 2 kids, bro, and they're siblings. So I'm gonna see my child's sibling as my child when he's with me. Do you get what I'm saying? Regardless of whether I am his dad or not, I'm gonna see it as this is my siblings, this is my child's sibling. So I'm gonna treat them with the same kind of care. Do you get what I'm saying?
100%.
So if I see my child doing something that's dangerous, I'm gonna tell him off. If I see this child I'm not gonna tell him nothing. I'm gonna let him just do rubbish.
I wait for your father to come out.
To sort you out. It don't make sense. Because same time, my girl's still gonna be vexing me if something happens to my man.
Exactly.
If you don't correct my man, if he now takes your actual son with him and they both go do the magic, they go do themselves,
They go away with together.
Okay, just one thing before we move on from this point, quickly. Do you think it's different? Because that sounds more like a lot of time that's what man them would do, innit? If it's a girl compared to a guy. Because more time, so you see...
If it was a guy...
If it was a girl...
Swap the scenarios.
Swap the...
Okay, so it's the woman that's trying to discipline the child.
Because more time, that's what man them would do. Like when you look at... You're not my dad. Like, so does that change...
If it's a female child?
Yes, because that's the kind of thing that us
you
man
talking about
would
the child or the
child.
Ooh.
Would you lot consider it more like if it was a
I can't lie. I'm not on disciplining any I'm not disciplining your daughter. Still.
Man, that was
your daughter. I'm not on that.
I feel like you're loading.
I'm still disciplining.
I'm not disciplining you. And if I do, I have to be very light with it.
You gotta be very light.
I'm not trying to do too much. Not with a man's daughter.
I wouldn't hit a child.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you need to hit a child.
Yeah.
Okay, but you see that example. What was it? You said they're putting two. You think I do that to a man's daughter?
I don't do them. I never grew up with them. I'm just saying the discipline that I would do.
Alright, two patties on this side of the He said, would you run that though? Would you run the man's daughter? Would you do it?
Balance 2 patties.
Would you run it?
If I see that cheese in him touch the floor, I got dead.
Cheesy. Man said, 2 pies on the cocoa bread.
Balance it all, man.
Sorry. I would still discipline the child though.
I could do so. You see, even if it was a boy, you see how like you're saying that you're gonna discipline them both, yeah. Would your stance still be the same, yeah? If my man's dad is black and he'll fuck you up.
Yes.
Mace, you thought that I was gonna say
I'll
that.
be real. I'm not even gonna cap.
No,
I would do as well.
No, my thing is, if that was the case and I was nervous like that, I wouldn't even be with my girl. I wouldn't be with her because I would have seen him from jump. When the kid was
she was remember what you said? If she was lang.
If she was lang, but I thought my teeth.
I don't think let me even switch it up. Yeah. You've been chatting to this girl. The previous dad, whatever, he was in bin, innit? Yeah. Listen. You've got her pregnant now. And you've decided, alright, cool, I'm gonna keep this baby with you, let's do our thing, everything's going well. And then you find out that this guy's coming out of prison soon.
And
now he wants to give you a headache.
Let me add to that.
Yeah.
And she's been telling you, oh yeah, it's one little waste, man. You know women will do that. It ain't nothing. And then he come out.
Before you even
And then come out and like what Charlie was saying.
How much months have I got left?
2 months before your
2
newborn
months.
I'm shouting chisel. We're going to do PT training. I'm coming out the same. Listen, when he comes out, me and him will be the same size.
Yeah, you sort each other.
I'm saying how they feel like you will see when Juju passes. You don't know what's going on.
You're making a phone call back home, yeah? Quick phone call back home.
Find one of his items.
You're like, what? Wait, babe, you got one of his old shoes?
Smoking.
Nah, I mean, just to obviously round off it real quick.
yeah.
You lot pretty much said everything.
yeah,
but for me personally,
yeah,
someone
yeah.
that has grown up, I've got 16 siblings, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So many.
Same as
Yeah.
dad.
No.
Yeah, got you.
Many mothers.
His dad was active.
Who's been moving mad?
His dad.
Oh, my dad, yeah.
His dad is active.
My mum was a saint, bro. Like,
Well, we had an episode of his dad. You lot should go and catch that.
yeah, she
Mad.
watched it with Joe. Yeah, my dad came on and
Dad's
spoke about,
active.
you know, how he went through all these escapades, all these women, and everything. Yeah, it was a dope episode, bro.
You
Active.
got 16 siblings. Sorry, I'm not even
No,
trying
calm,
to
calm.
upset about that. Do you know all of them?
All of them. All of them.
Do you remember all of their names?
All of them.
Oh,
All of
this
them.
one?
Yeah.
Well, we know them as well.
They're all in the UK.
No, I got 3 in Uganda. All the rest of it.
Okay.
So 13 here. That's the silliest gang, you know.
Hey.
13.
And remember, that's
Gang
your
shit.
siblings, not even cousins.
Yeah, so you
Nothing
know
about
many.
cousins.
I got many.
Cousins is
Everybody
nuts.
should be loyal and down to right.
Bro. I'm sure no one disturbs you because, bro, he said, let me go get my brothers. Let me go get you. You see 10 man.
Do you know what it was for me? It was, let me go get my sister. My sister was on crud. I won't say her name, but bro, man, I used to fear my sister in ends, bro.
Man them.
Yeah, man, them, bro.
That's nuts.
Oh, yeah.
I
For
told my
real,
sister,
for
bro,
real.
she was on smoke. But yeah, growing up in that situation, I've been staying with stepmothers or aunties or whatever, and they would discipline me more than their own youth. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
Like, I'll be
Yeah,
holding
facts.
licks, and then they get away with everything. But the way that I've always approached this situation is, bro, if you're living in my house, I don't care if I'm not in the tenancy, bro. If I'm paying the rent or whatever, that's my house. Come what may. And I'm not gonna be stressing about, if he does something, I can't do that. No, I'm gonna discipline him the same way I'm gonna
100%.
discipline my youth. Now, if my man wants to have a conversation, we can talk about it. And like you said, I'll say, Sebo. Sorry, Sebo means,
Sabo.
sorry, my language. Come and collect your youth. Yeah, Sebo, come and collect your youth. If you-
1G Sabo.
you know what I mean? Discipline, come and collect you. Other than that, if he's gonna stay with me, I'm not gonna be having headache. He breaks a glass, I can't say anything. He doesn't do maths work, I can't. Nah, bro, that's stressful.
That's dead.
And that comes back to your point, like women, obviously we love them very much so, but you have to do your due diligence when you're bringing a new
Facts.
guy, because men like me don't run that shit. There's men that don't care.
Yeah.
They'll be like, listen, you handle your you, I'll handle
Handle-
mine.
yeah.
I can't play that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
not
'Cause
fair.
especially because the way I've grown up, seeing people like favor their you.
Yeah,
Do you get it?
It's not nice though.
Like whoever was with my dad at that time is the one that got the shine.
Yeah.
Do you get it? And then you got see, I don't want to pass that on to the next kid. You know what I'm saying?
It's not nice at all still.
What do we advise the bro? Do we tell him should he stay? Should
He needs to chat to what?
You put
Go
your
on.
foot down, bro. You got to put your foot down and be like,
You got yourself into the shit, you get yourself out.
bro, I'm not hearing no one. If my man is saying whatever he's saying, come and collect your child.
Yeah, that's it. Literally, that's it.
I think the relationship kind of done, you know.
If he says that,
Not
Mad
only
man,
because,
though.
bro, how you raising how can you raise like you said, depends on your values, bro. How do you raise up 2 kids and one you can discipline, the other
Yeah,
you
but
can't?
you
You
Like, it's
can't,
there.
you can't say the relationship's done because he's
That's a big mess up if it's done.
Remember,
it is.
she
still got-
you
he's
still
a
got a kid
big
though.
mess up.
Yes,
Bro,
but
he's got a
remember,
kid with her.
she's
She's
made a
got-
stance that she's
can't
also
discipline.
joined the
Yeah,
gang and
that's my
saying, yo,
issue.
don't touch my youth.
Yeah.
So it's
so
long.
now say she goes back to the ex now. Your child is now. Now you're the one. You say, don't touch your child.
Yeah, Rose. Rose, what man has to do is cement the foundation of the relationship with her now and cultivate an environment where she sees the value that he.
How does he do that?
I'm not paying me.
Because it sounds good. This is what I'm saying. It sounds good what you're saying, but how does he do
If
that?
he pays me, I'll give him.
You tell him, you give him the consultation.
You know what I mean? But just overall, that's for him to go and figure out.
needs to,
You know what I mean?
it needs to, it needs to, yeah, it needs to,
It's
it
only-
needs to.
It's only if that woman. The only reason why she's agreeing and saying, yeah, you can't touch my
Pressure
man,"
is too much.
It's because the pressure is too much. One, and
Yeah.
2, she doesn't see enough of the value that you bring.
Yeah.
Enough value, yeah. Like you'll be on his team and be like, okay, cool. Last. How do we?
Let's work it out. Yeah.
Go on, talk to him for me or something.
Fight.
Do you know what it sounded like to me?
Go on, scrap, bro.
I feel like, obviously, you lot said, what you been doing for the last 7 years. I feel like he's been trying, but this was the last straw. Seeing his son in the headlock.
When
he saw his son in the headlock, he saw the future. He's literally like, I got to put a stop
He
to
should have had
this.
that convo with my man from
jump.
I agree.
And that was going to be my final advice to anybody out there trying to get into a proper serious relationship with someone that's already coming in with a youth. Like, bro, you need to sit down with the biological. You need to sit down.
Diligence.
Man, them always like to avoid that part and just get straight to, because you're chopping, things are looking good, everything.
Love corridor.
Bro, you need to have that conversation, because that problem will come hard later down the line. You don't want that kind of problem, man.
True.
You can't have that.
But my man's a waste, man.
If he's not down to have it, then that's not your
different,
fault.
innit?
You've tried, innit? But I think man them always avoid that sit down. You have to, boy, you're trying to live in the same house with someone else's youth, bro, and you're not, how can you not get along? It don't make no sense. You gotta work together, bro.
It's ideal.
They gotta work together. They gotta work.
I
No, but
doubt those
there's mad situations like that.
It's ideal.
No, they don't have to get along, but they have to work together.
No, not really.
What you have to do
like
is
that.
you just have to be able to manage your house, bro. So what I'm saying to you is, if you forget the sit down thing,
Okay.
even if that don't happen, just know that you need to be able to manage your house. If you can't manage your house, then don't get into that situation. Because me personally, I don't need to have a sit down with someone else to know that when you're in my house, you have to listen to me.
Yeah. Simple.
No, but remember, you
I hear what
would
he's
never
saying.
know.
I hear what
You
he's
never
saying.
know how to manage, bro. It takes time for you to start to understand the dynamic of your relationship. If you're moving in with somebody, how are you gonna know straight away that, this is a house I'm in control of?
I would have that conversation.
Conversation don't mean nothing.
Listen,
A woman trying to get with you, tell you,
If me and a woman are dating or we're looking to move in together and she's got a child, yeah. So before we even move in together, I would have been around your child. Your child can't just come and move into a house and I've never met a child. So when I've met your child, I'll talk to your child properly, and you would see how I interact with your child. It's not always going to be rosy.
No.
Do you get what I'm saying? I would.
Well, what do you mean? Who would see it? Are you talking about the mum?
The
or
mum will see it.
But he's talking about the dad.
The dad is irrelevant. The dad
is not irrelevant.
No,
The dad is not
You see my point. The dad is irrelevant in terms of what's happening in my house. That's for you. That's for you to. You need to go and talk to your man and tell your man.
Like on paper, yes, you are
Yeah,
correct. On
that's what
paper,
I'm
you
saying.
are correct.
That's what I'm saying.
But
But reality,
we don't live in that
reality,
world.
I'm
telling
If
you
the guy comes and tells you, yes, my son is in your yard, but he's my son, and you're touching him in a way I don't want it to be touched.
I already said I'm not gonna touch him.
Like, you're disciplining him in a way I don't want him to be
You
disciplined.
can't. How do you stop that? You're not in my house.
Easy, I'll come on and slap your face.
But this is the thing.
That can't run.
It's funny. It's funny. It's funny, but really,
I hear what you're saying.
Really,
But you need to do. Come on, man. There's different type of guys in this world.
I'm sorry to cut. I'm sorry to cut you. Listen, I'm sorry to cut. Bro, there's some nutters out there that don't care. There's man that don't care out there. That's my youth, and I don't care.
What would make
They
you
are
think
ready
that
to
I
lose.
care?
But listen, no, but that's not the point. You care because you're not ready to lose your life. Certain man are ready to lose it all.
I hear it, but
just
you're going
out of
to the
violation.
You're
I'm
going to
telling
the
you this.
extreme. I'm saying you're going to the extreme. Not
No, but
everyone
that's
is like
most
that.
cases.
That's not most cases.
Let me just say
That's
something.
not
Yeah.
most cases.
Let me just give you an example. Let me just give you an example. I ain't got no kids in it.
You sure?
My boys, yeah. Cool.
It's a good question.
So sometimes we don't know.
By the grace of God, right now, I don't have any kids.
That you know of.
That you know of.
That's what
I don't have any kids.
That
I
you know
don't.
of.
Like, you see my boys, yeah? Like, you could potentially even touch one of my boys, yeah? And I might not even be on getting into that kind of scrap because maybe just at the time right now, this is long. If I jump in this scrap, it might, all of us, we're all getting done, innit? But my sisters, if you touch my sisters, bro, be Incredible Hulk, be anyone, bro, I can't control myself.
Iron Man.
So in this situation, yeah, this is a man's son.
I've seen it, bro.
Yeah.
And you're doing what he does not like to his son? Bro, I can't lie.
Man, I'm ignorant.
What he might be
listen,
willing
I
to
hear-
do to protect
I
his
hear
son?
what you
Man, them don't want to
Even you, your son.
No, listen.
No,
And that's why I'm.
That's what I'm saying.
That's where I'm talking from. The fact of the matter is, you man are talking like, I understand. I wouldn't hit someone's child, yeah.
But
But it's not just about
discipline.
hitting.
Listen,
It's
what
What I'm
not
saying
just
is,
hitting.
if you have a problem with me disciplining a child that's living in my house, firstly, you need to go and chat to your baby mum and tell her that he cannot live here no more.
That is all in an ideal
no,
world.
it's not an ideal. It's facts, bro. And
I agree with this.
It's not always going to work out like
Listen,
that.
I'm telling you from before the child moves in my house, bro. Before
No, remember,
the
it's not. We were saying it might not be your house.
No.
Which is the most situation.
I'm telling you, it will be my house, bro.
Amen.
Come on, international bookings. Come on.
If a child moves into my house, and I'm looking after that child, for one, I'm not gonna I wouldn't disrespect my man.
100%.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for one, I would probably go and talk to him. If it's his child, I'll go and talk to him and be like,
Well, you just said it's irrelevant.
You
You just said it's irrelevant. You're not going to
no, I didn't. I said it's irrelevant in terms of if he doesn't want me to discipline him. It's irrelevant.
Okay,
I will
Alright,
go
cool,
and talk
cool,
to him and be like, bro. Like at the same time, I'm not gonna be like, disciplining his child. And if he wants to come to the house and pick up his child, I'll say to him, bro, he was doing this. I'll talk to you and be like, maybe you speak to him. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I don't know why he's doing. I'll talk. Bro, I'm not gonna be like just moving mad because he's a child. I understand he's not mine, but at the same time, he's my partner's child and he's my child's sibling. Do you get me? And when I'm disciplining the child, it will come from a place of care. So it's not. I'm just not going to discipline you for no reason. I'm going to tell you what's right.
100%.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Correct.
If a man has a problem with that, bro, then I can't help you. You have to take your child because I'm not going to have a child moving mad in my house, bro.
Simple.
And if you want to come and fight me about it, come and fight me, bro. Everyone has virgins. Everyone watches that movie. Do whatever. It don't make sense, bro. You cannot come to my house and tell me that you're going to do this and that, bro. You're in my house, bro. You can't come to
Have
my
you
house and
watched
do
that
that,
movie?
bro.
What's it with Idris Elba? That American thing where I think similar sort of situation. You should know this movie as well. I think he had 2 daughters, I believe 2 or 3 daughters.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And then and then the mum took away some drug dealer. They're living. It was just a mad back and forth from that. It was mad.
Similar situation.
Yeah, similar situation still. It's not easy.
It's like
bruv.
what you said earlier. That's why we leave them things there alone. There's too much headache.
If not because of the sake of time, I was going to ask him something, but I'll ask him off the pod because I know really and truly, I hear most of what you're
It sounds good,
but it's in theory. You see in driving test, you have theory and
practical.
In theory, I get it, but in practicality,
You're not getting it.
It don't really work like that, man. It's more techier than that in real life.
This has been an interest. We should have made this the topic. But, my brother, yes, man. Just try to talk to your baby mums and
hope for the best.
Isn't it a mad one, isn't it? Isn't it a mad one? Isn't it a mad one?
just decided to do that.
We went mad on that dilemma still.
It's a mad dilemma still.
My brother, we're sorry we can't give you this definitive answer. Man, let's not laugh at the man's situation.
It's you, bro.
You're laughing like you're cackling, bro.
It's what you're saying.
But yeah, just have a conversation, man. You're in it now for the long term.
And pray to God.
Yeah.
Prayers.
And fasting,
Pray a lot and
by the
fast.
I'm
Yeah.
going to do boxing classes.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Go gym, bro.
Just in
Taekwondo,
case.
something.
Something.
But
Something
yeah,
must give.
Moving on, the topic today was going to be around the fact that obviously last week, I don't know if you lot saw, the England government, so Westminster, refused to ban smacking. They said that how they believe that the parents should be able to
Make that
decide
decision, 100%.
how to discipline their child. Obviously, Wales and Scotland have banned it.
They've banned it.
You touch your kid, you're going to jail, innit?
It's all mad,
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, but
Imagine
here
this
in England,
nonsense.
as long as you don't leave a mark, you're calm.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to get into is, do you agree with physical punishment for children? And touch on our experiences growing up.
Like, I feel like communication is key. Like they need to understand what they've been punished for. However, though, I'm not fully 100% agreeing. I feel like smacking, we cannot never fully get rid of it because me growing up, I had many smacks, and I can tell, I know, like, yo, the part of the because I was a very, very naughty child, so I know the impact of it as well. But I also know there needs to be like a boundary between. There's a very thin line between between discipline and abuse. So I think it's like understanding, you know what I mean, innit? But I think communication is therefore number one, though.
So how I parent is
You smack, I know, you can tell.
No, I did. I did. I do believe raising girls is different to raising boys. I feel like girls are more like you can talk to them. So funny enough, I don't agree with hitting girls. I don't know why. Don't get onto me, but it is what it is. But I'm on them because I don't want him to become wayward. Do you know what I mean? So I was doing that with my son, just little slaps here and there. But then one time I overheard his sister telling her cousin on the iPad that, daddy's just slapping Kai. I was just like, Why are you out here telling our family business? And that's what made me think, who else could she be telling? She could be telling at school. That's why I said, you know.
They might be building a case on you.
That's mad, isn't it?
It's mad,
like,
bro,
because if she grows up to be a news reporter, she'll do a good job because she will tell you the detail, why I did it, how I did it, what position he was in. And
That's the thing about girls. Girls are attention to detail. While boy child, they just want to play and run around. But girls, they see everything.
And before I had kids, I used to like make fun of those parents that be like, "Oh, go on a naughty step," and da-da-da. I'm like, "No, I have a naughty corner. I have a naughty corner. I got time."
So you don't smack him no more now?
Nah, but I've still got it in the chamber though. Like, I'm not saying I'm totally over it.
Like
I think if the day comes, like man would just and then I spray it. Because growing up, and I think if we could all touch on our experiences. My dad, obviously, you lot have met him. Soldier.
Yes,
Bro,
Koboko.
Literally, bro. Like my dad, like
Book was a mad thing.
He's a mad thing.
I remember the first time I remember my dad hitting me because my mum died when I was 6, and I went to live with my dad, and then I couldn't find my uniform. Imagine you're in a new yard. You don't know where everything is.
Uniform is very important in Africa,
Bro,
you know.
instead of helping me
And
find the uniform,
Your daddy should help you find it.
Imagine, look at this boy.
Look at this flog you again now.
Bro, chicken and chip boy, I know.
I just lost my mum, bro. Like, I'm in a new yard, new school. I'm just thinking, bro, like, help me. Do you know what he said? He said, "Hey, you can't find your uniform." I said, "No, I can't find it." He said, "Okay, you can't."
The way they do it casually. Like, just come.
He said, "You come here." He said, "Okay, take off your clothes." So I genuinely thought like man was gonna be like,
You know,
yes.
I could imagine your dad as well. He's a very calm guy.
Very calm.
I could imagine him being calm about
He
it.
said, "Just lie down there for me." Went to the kitchen, got water, poured it all over like my back. Big bad thing.
He's making sure you're tender. That's all it is.
Got the belt and just started whipping me, bro. Like
That is some serious army tactics.
Yeah,
He was trying to get information. Where is it? He was trying to get info.
I've never had anyone use water before the liquor, you know.
My dad would use water, bro, to make sure. So like, I don't know what the science is, but what I
It makes a sound as well.
Enters more, I think.
I think when it goes in and your skin
sips
splits,
in,
then
sips
the water
in,
goes in, bro.
And what it would do, it would
mad
make it heal
story.
up quickly,
Bro.
So that way you don't have evidence to show people. That,
maybe by the way, maybe that's
bro,
what it
they're very
is.
clever.
So
That is
that's one of the reasons, bro.
Be
That
careful. If this guy knows all the tricks.
Bro, your dad, my
Jesus.
dad, you know what my dad's like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
He's
bro,
like
real
a
talk,
proper
real talk.
punishment. That's what he's on. Like,
talk,
You see that, yeah? But do you man ever feel like, yeah? Like your parents abuse you, like
Yeah,
I was abused.
I was abused, bro.
They are just lucky that I'm not a snitch. That's what it is. No, sorry, definitely. All of them, two of them.
bro, like the beats that man used to get here. What?
It's mad.
But I got mad runs, fam. But I think my one is.
But you deserve
I
it,
was
man.
stubborn, bro.
You're very. I know.
But
I know.
give us an example.
You know what? No. Big man thing though. I think a lot of my actions now, there's a reason for it.
You see why.
No, not reason. I feel like I was a child that needed help. But nobody chose to help me. They chose to punish me, bro.
I hear that.
And that's what I'm saying. Back home was mad, bro.
Yeah.
And then it's like, because I lived half in Niger and then half here. Yeah? I came when I was like 12, 33 now. But when I came here, I started moving even more mad. Because now I've realized you can't hit me here. You can't touch me. So what's What's gonna happen? I started doing wild
What's
things.
gonna happen now?
Nothing. I'm saying. I can't remember
It's
one time but I used to do wild things back home. Bro. So you see in Niger, like you know when you live like block of flats, yeah. Everybody to watch TV, they have to put their aerial up. To the top, and then the wires come all the way from the top to your TV
yard.
At the back.
So I remember one auntie, she done something stupid, and then we went and cut. We went and cut our aerial, yeah. Bro, the way my dad beat me.
What did he use?
They used to have the cane. The long cane.
Wooden cane. No, they have proper wooden cane.
My dad's done that one to me. He's done one where he will pick up like sand.
Have they done that
Put
sand?
on the floor and you have to kneel down and then lift like the center table for hours. Your hand will be shaking.
That one is a
See,
mad
I've had that
If you
before
put
on the
your
sand. I went to school in Niger, didn't I?
Okay.
Oh, yeah?
I went to school in Niger. I was there
so
for
you
like
had
3-4
that one,
years.
innit?
Yeah. When they tell you to kneel down on sand,
What
by
did
the
you
time
do?
you get up, you see you see the Picasso drawing that they put on your knees, bro.
What did you do to get that punishment?
different things. It could be older. If I was in year 7 and someone was in year 9 and they felt disrespected in any way, bruv, they could do whatever they like.
The prefects.
You don't even have to be a prefect. You don't have to be a
senior.
If someone's senior,
you're right. You're right.
So what happens if you didn't?
you find out.
Man said if you didn't.
You don't want to find out.
You don't want to find out.
And I think as a child, you know that you don't want to find out because you fall in line.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but you know you don't want to find out.
Even me, I got shipped back to Uganda and I went boarding school. And I think I was telling you, man, like, I thought I'm from London. I was like, I'm seeing people get caned, but I thought I'm exempt.
Sukali from the London.
So me being Sukali means sugar, and Mandem used to call me the Galdem Sugar. And come on,
No, Mandem, it's your dad. Stop lying, your dad.
It's not my dad.
Your dad.
Diabetes,
Was your dad? Was that
My dad's Sweet Stick.
Is that not? Is that what's that?
SSS.
Yeah.
Serious names, you know.
I'm telling you.
So scary days. Why they call you sweet stick?
The man has 16 kids, bro. Why do you think they call him sweet?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, are you saying
That's what
that?
they called your dad.
Yeah.
I thought you said that's what they call you.
No, he's one is diabetic. Yeah, sugar.
So,
something like that.
bro, I don't know why. From a young age, I just love chasing girls, probably because of my dad. So in boarding school, I used to start writing letters because the girls used to live in the dormitories across us. So the only way you could communicate was by a letter.
You went to school in Hogwarts, man. Sending letters in the hour, you know. No, to be fair, we never asked you. How do you used to get your letters over?
So you pay a little like year 1 student to
run, a little runner.
Yeah, a little
runner. The man had a runner.
Bro, I was trying to secure it. Because in the holidays,
while your mates was doing what's that thing? Snowfall. You're there writing letters to women.
bro, I was writing letters because in the holidays we mix. Because in the holidays, like it's only the people that stay for summer school, so we all sleep in the same dorm. So I was trying to secure a little, you know.
For the summer, you know.
So obviously, the teacher intercepted the youth.
It's an interception.
The teacher was like, "Yo, what you doing here?" And like an idiot, the youth said, Mulinda sent me to send a love letter.
What do you mean? Did you train him? Did you tell him what to do when he get caught?
I told him, bro, do not snitch, regardless.
No, you did.
Do not snitch, bro.
Senior Melinda sent me to send a love letter.
Shout out Amaka, Andrea, and Obi. They're steady working, so we balling like Kobe.